Hello Wolfpack, this is video number 77. In this video I'd like to discuss my recent EDC purchases. I'll be talking specifically today about the VanQuest PPM Husky 2.0 Personal Pocket Maximizer. This purchase was a part of a larger purchase for the 2018 Black Friday sales. I will be, when I made that purchase, I made it along with a number of Maxpedition items. I will be giving a comparison of the VanQuest versus Maxpedition in a few additional videos later on. But today I'll be walking over the features of these, of this specific pouch. So starting off with the measurements, it will be about 2.5 cans wide, long, sorry, 2 cans wide, right, and roughly about half a can width deep. So with that, if you don't understand the can and note method, go to my Maxpedition M1 pouch review. The length of the item in notes is about 2.5 notes long versus 2 and a little bit of notes wide, and roughly about the Queen's shoulder, or maybe to the Queen's hair length down the note. So I'd say the Queen. So yeah, that's the measurements for that. So I'll just walk over the features. You've got a hook and loop or a Velcro area at the top. You've got a slip area for this. Now I'll say this for both Maxpedition and VanQuest. They both have this slip area, and I both think that they're absolutely useless, simply because whenever I fill these items up, they can't be used. I have great difficulty using it. So just want to point that out. There's no bias towards that for one company or another. I think they're both the same. You've got the Velcro at the front to keep it secure. You've got a double zipper pull. And I believe that they're YKK zippers. Yes, YKK zippers. I don't know if you can see that. It says YKK ARCT. So that's that. On the left hand side, you've got a little loop. You've got a slip area. And you've got a double strap. You've got a strap to hold on the right and on the left. You've also got a second strap on top for the 4. To hold 4 items. On the right, you've got some branding. You've got a loop. But you've also got a very, very smart idea, which is to hook, which is this lanyard, but it's a hook lanyard. It's not stitched in, which I think is absolutely brilliant. This is what the Maxpedition range is missing. But I'll do the full comparison later. These are just side notes. You've got a slip area. Well, I'll show you the lanyard first. Here's the lanyard. Right. You've got a slip area at the back here. You've got 2 straps up here and 1 strap down the bottom. So you've got, once again, you can hold 2 on this side, 2 on this side. And now you'll notice that they are staggered in the stitching. I'll get back to that in a second. You can hold 2 down here and 2 items here. Now, you'll notice that the stitching doesn't match up. It's actually being moved across, so they're not aligned. And I believe that's a deliberate design by VanQuest so that you can fit more in it. I'd like to see how this, how that works when I fit some gear into it. There's no hole here, grommet, down at the back, so things can flow out. On the rear, so on the rear of it, you've got your pull handle with no box stitching or just standard stitching. You've got your molly webbing and 2 side items here. I don't know what these are for. If you figure out what they're for, they're on the last pouch as well. Let me know, because I'd really like to know what they're used for. With that, I'll be rating this a rating of high, but just a couple of notes. The stitching just, I don't know, where was it? Maybe I'm just being pedantic. What I was going to say is, here at the top it just doesn't align properly. It just looks a little bit icky. But I think, to be honest, that's being a little bit picky on my part. But you know, I'm a bit of a perfectionist, even when I can't say it properly. So, very strong stitching in the middle, from what I can see. So as far as manufacturing for this particular one that I received, I'd rate it as a high. As far as practicality, I'd rate this as a high as well, except for one item, and this was said in the last video, is that it looks, I don't have one. First point of note is that I don't have the gear to put in this. It's all in my Maxpedition stuff. But from what I can see, I can fit a lot of stuff in here. It's going to be very, very good. And I'd love to put this into test. This is one of the ones that I've been waiting for, this and the Slim, but that's it for another video. I have noticed here, just something that I have noticed, they're actually got two strands missing. I just noticed that, so I don't know whether you can see that, but that's, I don't know. I personally want to make sure that stitching like that is fixed, or properly cleaned up. So with that, as far as practicality, I will rate it as a high. As mentioned, I don't have any gear to store in it, but I can see from the way it is, and I love that layout where it goes across. You have pouches where they run parallel at a right angle. I don't like that, but I still use them. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. I don't promise to answer them straight away. You do have these pulls on the end with no lock. Some pouches you do have locks. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them from the comment section, but I don't promise to answer them straight away. Respect who you are, respect where you come from, and advance Australia Fair, and respect, honour and pride. Love you, Wolfpack. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.